Hello everyone, my name is SirPumpkn, and today I'm going to be going over the basics to Gods Unchained. At the beginning of every game, you're going to have 4 God abilities presented to you. These 4 abilities are going to be what you get to use when you choose a God. So these are the 4 for my leader. The God ability I'm going to use for this game is Animal Bond. Depending on what deck you're playing and depending on what you're playing against will typically determine which of the God abilities you use. After that, you're going to be shown the cards that are going to start in your opening hand. A good rule of thumb is get rid of any cards that cost 5 or more mana, just because you're not going to be playing them early, so you generally don't want them. So in this case, we have one card that's 5 or more mana, and we're going to click on it, and we're going to get rid of it by clicking on confirm. This is known as the mulligan phase, so we are mulliganing away this card. After that, we are shown our opening hand. In the bottom right hand corner, you can see your mana. So at the moment we have 0 mana because we haven't gone yet. My opponent has 1 mana because it is his first turn. After that, you gain 1 mana every turn. So turn 1, we have 1 mana. We can play up to 1 mana worth of stuff. So if we look at our hand, we have a 1 mana card right here. So we're going to go ahead and play that right now. The stats on this card, the top left is the mana cost for the card. Bottom left is the attack, and bottom right is going to be the health of the unit. It also has the text regen 1, which means at the end of the turn, it's going to heal for 1. After that, when we're done our turn, we're going to go ahead and click on this arrow right here and pass to my opponent. It is important to note that every single turn you gain 1 mana up until turn 5. After turn 5, it starts taking more turns to unlock a full mana crystal. So as you can see, we went from 1 mana to 2 mana. Here we're going to go ahead and play Canopy Barrage, which is a special. Special cards do not have stats attached to them, and they immediately affect the board. So in this case, I'm going to play this card, and it's going to do 3 damage to my opponent's card, killing the card. And then, because it is our turn, I get to attack with my unit, and in this case, I'm going to be hitting his face because he has no units on the board to hit. Otherwise, if you notice there, the card died and it went over into this little oval over here. This is called the Void. The Void has all cards that have been played or have died. So in this case, we have the 3 mana 3/3 right here and Small Bag of Tricks, which he played last turn. It's also important to note Frontline right here is Taunt in this game. It means you have to hit this unit before hitting any other unit. My opponent played a 2 mana 4/2 and now is back to my turn. We have 2 options here. I can either clear this unit, or I can play my 3 mana 2/2. The reason why I would want to clear this unit is because right now it has the ability to kill Marshwalker, and I don't really want him killing this, so I'm actually going to choose to clear this unit because I don't really want him killing my Marshwalker because it is a pretty good unit in this matchup. However, I do have 1 extra mana, so what I'm going to do is play this card right here, which is Large Bag of Tricks. Every game, you're going to have 1 to 3 of these. If you go first, you're going to have 1 of these, which my opponent played 2 turns ago. Or if you're going second, you're going to have 3 of these. So if you notice, I played 1 right now, and then we're going to draw a second one. Next time I play this one, we'll have a third one. So 3 total when you're going second. My opponent plays a 2 mana 2/3, and he gives it Undying Wish, which is give a creature without soulless Afterlife, summon a 2/1 ghoul with soulless. So Afterlife is when a unit dies, do something. So in this case, when this unit dies, it's going to spawn a 2/1. Back to my turn, we have 4 mana. What I'm going to do here is play my Bag of Tricks and play a 5 strength unit, or 5 mana cost unit. The reason I'm doing this is because I want a unit to contest with the 2/3, because right now, these don't really contest with this because I have up to 2 damage and this has 3 strength, and because it is frontline, I do have to attack it and I cannot go face. And because these don't kill it, I'm going to choose to not attack with them. Also, we have Sing Song next turn, which buffs all of our units on the board, and that's going to be quite good because we do have quite a few units. The one other type of card that we should go over is Relics. Relics are weapons that you attach to your leaders, and you can use them to attack cards. I do have a Relic in this deck. I'm not sure if I'll draw it, but that is something to also keep in mind. So the 3 types of cards are units, specials, which is this right here, and last Relic. So after you're done your turn, make sure to click that pass. You don't want to be roping your opponent. My opponent plays a 5 mana 5/6, and my guess is he probably will not make this attack because it doesn't really make too much sense. From here, we're going to go from 4 mana to 5 mana, and we're probably just going to go ahead and play Sing Song. It's going to be a little awkward just because the mana doesn't work out. Actually, okay. So normally I would just play Sing Song here. The reason why we can't play both of these is because we could, because we have potentially 6 mana, right? But there is a board cap. You can only have 6 units on a board. So what we could actually do is we could trade this off, play this, then play this. But I have this card in my hand, and this is a 6-drop, and it's a very board impactful 6-drop. And I want to be able to play that next turn on turn 6. It is important to note, if I were to play this, I don't go to 6 mana. I go to 5.5 mana. It fills up one of these little bars right here. So I'm going to opt to not use my mana crystal because I kind of just want to hold on to it. The other line of play I could make... actually, this isn't terrible. So the other line of play is I kill this, and I killed the 1/2 right here, and I just play 2 units. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to attack with this first because it has Confuse and it could randomly hit something else. It doesn't. So we do this. Go ahead and play the Blood Guard. We're going to play the Skeleton Heavy. I just want lots of units on the board, and then these units are just going to go into the face. The reason I attacked with the 1/2 first is because it has Confuse. Confuse means when you attack a unit, there's a chance that it doesn't hit that unit and it hits something else. I believe the chance is 50%. So when you go to attack something, you have a 50% chance to miss and hit something else. So we're going to do this. We have a large board. One of the important things about this card is I need to have the lowest attack unit to get full value out of this. So going really wide is going to be very good, especially because typically the leader that I'm playing against, which is Death, they typically don't run board clears. He could, but we'll see. He played a spell here called Blatant Bomb, which is a 1 mana destroy a creature with 3 or less health. He did that to clear this so that his 5/6 doesn't take as much damage. From here, we'll see what he ends up doing. He can either go face and do 5 damage, or he can choose to trade off a unit. He chooses to go face, and that is fine with me. I'm not too worried. We're at 5.5 mana right here, so we're going to go ahead and play our Small Bag of Tricks, bringing us to 6 mana, which allows us to play this, buffing one of my 1 strength units on the board. We get it on this. Hitting this is really nice because it has regen, so I'm going to go ahead and hit this, kill the unit. This is going to start regenning. It is important that I kill this 3/4 just because... yeah, it's going to be important to kill the 3/4 because I don't want him trading here. It is kind of unfortunate. We are at 5 units right now, which means this 2/2, if it trades, the Afterlife is going to mess up and potentially not spawn a 1/1 because it will be filled. So we're going to attack with this first, just in case it misses. If it misses, we actually don't lose board state. Actually, never mind. We do get the full 1/1s because it clears a unit off the board, which is quite nice. So we have a very, very nice board here. At this point, the only way we're going to lose this game is if my opponent does have that board clear. So we'll see. He plays a 6 mana 4/8 with Frontline, which means I do have to kill this unit before attacking anything else. So what we're going to do here is we're definitely going to be playing Sing Song. Ideally, I'd play it and use a leader ability. So the best way to do this, we're probably going to be attacking with this. So this is going to be at 5 attack. So we want to do 3 damage first. So we'll go ahead and put 3 damage into this. From here, we're going to click on our leader ability and play Sing Song. We do want this card to get the buff. Hit this, take the trade, and everything else is going to attack face. It is important to note this card is confused, but because he has no other units on board, there's only one place it can go because, well, he can't really miss and attack something else because there is no other card. So we have a lot of power on the board. If my opponent doesn't board clear, he's dead. Alright, that is another kind of board clear. It slows me down. It's another taunt, which is fine. What we're going to do here is probably just play another Sing Song. If we have the damage, so we're going to attack with the Confuse first in case it misses. From here, we're just going to win. We're going to attack with this first. Good. I mean, if we want to, we go ahead and mana curve, but we're going to go ahead and buff everything on the board again. And then we're going to go face and end the game. And that's basically it. Bring your opponent's life total to 0, and you win. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys around. Thanks for watching.